Welcome to Chester Community Charter Schools informational presentation on Schoology Parent Access. All students in the Chester Community Charter School have Schoology as their learning management system, where all of their assignments and grades are housed. Parents have access to their scholars' Schoology area. This presentation will show you how to access your scholars' accounts. The teachers, your scholars' teacher, will provide you with an access code. This code is a 12-digit numeric and alphabetic code, which is divided by dashes. Once you have the code, you're going to be able to use it to set up your parent portal access. The steps involved are on the following slides. The first thing you're going to do when you get your code is go to the Schoology.com website. That's www.schoology.com. When you're on the main website, you're going to look for the area that says Sign Up. In the Sign Up area, if you hover over it, you're going to see the option for a parent access. Select that Parent Access tab. Once you've selected the tab, it's going to come to a screen where you're going to be asked to put in the access code. This is where you're going to put that 12-digit code that you were provided with. Make sure that you use the dashes in the code. Remember, the code is a combination of numbers and letters. Once you have the code in, select Continue. The next page is going to ask you for your information so that your personal account can be set up. It's going to ask you for your first name, your last name, an email address where you would like to have all of your information go to, and it's going to ask you to create a personal password. Confirm the password. Then also you need to read through the privacy policy terms, and once you agree to that, click that square as well and click Register. You will not be able to register unless you agree to the policy. After you register, you're going to be taken to a message screen that's going to give you step-by-step parent overview. It will break down all of the areas on that initial screen, which is your welcoming page. In each of those areas, there are links for you to be able to access additional information. For instance, this page is the Welcome Schoology page, and if you want to learn more, there are blue highlighted phrases that you can click on to get additional assistance. Your particular scholar can be found over to the right-hand side where your name is. When you click on it, it will give you a drop-down and should list at least one of your scholars, if not more than one. So depending on how your scholars are listed in eSchool and our student information system, your scholars can be linked all in one area. If you need help with that, please contact your teacher or the tech line information that will be provided at the end of this presentation. In addition, you can learn more by clicking on the blue highlighted areas when this pop-up occurs. At any time, down in the bottom corner, that blue highlighted S is the Guide Center, and you can click on that at any time. That will always be present when you are logged into your account. As stated before, when you click on your name, you should see not only your name, which has a check mark because you are in as yourself and seeing your personal screen, but also the names of your students attached to that code that was provided to you. As you can see, my demo account of Daniel is listed under my name. In order to see his screen, I would click down on his name, and I would go from my main page to his page, what he sees when he logs in. Once you are logged in, as you can see, now it is Daniel's page up in the right-hand corner. You will be able to see all of the enrollments or what courses and groups your scholar is involved in. In addition, you will have access to the grades, attendance, and overdue and upcoming events. Currently, most of our teachers do not use the attendance feature in here. Instead, they utilize eSchool to track attendance, but this may vary based on the school and the teacher. So please check with your teacher if you're unsure. The main menu bar lists courses, groups, and grades. At any time when you are impersonating your student or looking at your student's screen, you can click on courses to be able to see all of the courses your student has in the system. You can also look at the groups if your student belongs to a specific group that will be listed. And if you want to go directly to your student's grades, you will see that in there as well. When I list or click on courses, I see my scholars courses. This is my demo account, so I only have 2 courses in here. But normally, your scholar will have more than 2 courses listed. By clicking on the box, I will get to more details on that course. This is one of the courses that was listed, my demo course of Mrs. Hyland's homeroom. Again, I am looking at it as a student would, as my Daniel student would be looking at it. I'm going to take you around. Notice up at the top is a very faint blue line. You are viewing as Daniel Hyland. So your blue line will tell you that you are viewing as your student, as your scholar. Please note, parents have full view-only access to Schoology courses. So you are only able to view the course. You may go to the different parts of the course, such as grades, attendance, etc., but you may not make any changes to any items that are in the courses. So you do not have access to change what you are viewing. Submissions and interactions related to instruction are only allowed by the scholar. You do, however, have an interactive messaging feature that is in your home page, that first page when your name was listed on the front page. So currently I'm in as Daniel. If I want to switch back to my home page, I'm going to click on Daniel's name and my name will then be listed. So the parent name will be listed under the student name. By clicking back on your own name, you will get back to your main screen and then be able to use that messaging feature. We are now back in the main page, and up at the top bar, there's the messaging feature. You may use this to communicate with your scholar's teacher or teachers. Please make sure that you have agreed with your teacher or received information from your teacher that they will be watching for and using this feature. For you, if a teacher uses this messaging feature, the message will alert on your email, the email that you used to set up your account. Please also remember that Schoology Guide button is always going to be present on any page that you are viewing. You can always click on that to get more information from the Guide Center. If you need additional help, once you've attempted to set up your account, there are several resources that you can use. That guide area in Schoology, your scholar's teacher, and also the Family Technology Helpline. That number is 610-447-0400. Then when you connect, you need to select the number 5.